Tuesday, June 11th, 2024. Welcome everybody to the Battle Club Guys podcast. I'm your host, the Battle Club Guy. This will be my WWE Clash at the Castle 2024 live predictions. WWE Clash at the Castle takes place live this Saturday from the OVO Hydro in Glasgow, Scotland. Looks to be sold out show, so it's going to be a great show. These international WWE PLE events always deliver. So I'm going to run down the card, give you my predictions for each match. But first off, if this is your first time joining me, I want to say thank you for joining me. As always, this is the Battle Club Guys podcast, and I'm your host, the Battle Club Guy. As always, follow me on Twitter at the Battle Club Guy. Check out that Instagram, the Battle Club Guy. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The Battle Club Guys podcast on YouTube. Like I said, I'm rebuilding my channel for you guys as my previous channel got shut down. So I'm going to do live predictions for you guys, live reviews if I can, weekly shows. We're on the road to WWE SummerSlam in 2 months' time. I'll be driving to Cleveland, Ohio with with a bunch of friends of mine. It's going to be a great time out there in Cleveland for WWE SummerSlam. So definitely keep it locked to all the social medias, as I will be doing I'm going to be doing live SummerSlam predictions. I'm going to do live videos from Cleveland for you guys, all that great stuff. So definitely keep it locked to the channel. So let's get into it. WWE Clash at the Castle. It's taking place in Scotland, Glasgow, Scotland, this Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern start time on Peacock. We got 5 matches announced as of today. I'm sure they might add another match or two, but these international PLEs, WWE likes to keep it tight. Usually 5 matches. It's good. It keeps the show nice flow. Doesn't feel too oversaturated with matches. A cool note about this PLE. We have 4 WWE superstars that are actually from Scotland that will be performing in Scotland. That being Drew McIntyre, Alba Fire, Issa Dawn, Piper Niven. So that's pretty cool that we have WWE superstars that are from Scotland performing in their home country. So that's going to be cool. So let's go down the card. Let's start off with we have a triple threat for the Women's Tag Team Championships. It's the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, defending their WWE Women's Tag Team Championships against Scotland's own Alba Fire, Issa Dawn, and the team of Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark. It's going to be a great match. Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair are a power duo, as tag team champions. Issa Dawn and Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, I'm sure they're going to show up and show out in their home country of Scotland. Zoe Stark, Shayna Baszler, they're a powerhouse combo as well. So it's going to be a great women's tag team match. Far as who wins, I don't see Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill losing the women's tag team titles anytime soon. Like, I don't see anyone on the roster that could take them down. Now, this is a triple threat, so, it's not champion's advantage. They only have to get pinned to lose the tag team titles. But I don't think they're going to lose the tag team titles here. I don't. I think you got to keep the momentum hot on Bianca and Jade. As cool of a moment as it would be for Alba Fire and Isla Dawn and Alba Fire to win in Scotland, I just don't know if WWE's going to pull the trigger on that right now, just to give them the hometown win. Because, like I said, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, they're dominant, man. So I'm going to have to say Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill retain here. And I think it's going to be a very, very good match. Next up, we have the Intercontinental Championship on the line. It's the Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn taking on Chad Gable. Chad Gable, the rumors were out there this past week. Chad Gable's WWE contract was expiring. I believe it was Fightful Select reported that Chad Gable's contract, they were going to be renewing it, or they were reached an agreement. I didn't think Chad Gable was going to leave WWE. He's in one of the best storylines on WWE programming right now. This whole Chad Gable with Alpha Academy. Chad Gable's the heel Gable. He calls himself Master Gable. He yells at Maxine and Otis and Tozawa. Sammy's trying to tell Alpha Academy that you don't need Chad Gable. Hill Chad Gable, it's not really working for me. That's just my personal opinion. It feels kind of cringy, feels kind of forced. Like, Chad Gable, he's just, he looks like a baby face, doesn't really look like a heel. But it's great work they're doing right now with this whole Alpha Academy. Is Otis going to attack Chad Gable? Now, I do believe Chad Gable wins the Intercontinental Championship this Saturday at Clash at the Castle due to maybe Otis accidentally helps Chad Gable win. But I do believe Chad Gable will win the Intercontinental Championship from Sami Zayn. And I think it would be cool if Chad Gable, took on maybe Otis for the Intercontinental Championship down the line. Because I think when Otis actually turns on Chad Gable, that's going to get a huge pop, man. That's going to get a huge reaction. So I'm picking Chad Gable to become the new Intercontinental Champion this Saturday at WWE Clash at the Castle. We have the WWE Women's Championship online. It's the WWE Women's Champion, the role model Bayley. She's defending her WWE Women's Championship against Scotland's own Piper Niven. Like I said, it's going to be a great match. Piper Niven in her hometown. But I don't see Bayley losing the Women's Championship. I don't. Not right now, anyway. Because I believe Bayley versus Nia Jax, that's your money match for SummerSlam. And Bayley's one of your top female wrestlers on SmackDown. So I think keep the momentum going. Bayley's been on a great run as women's champion. So I'm going to say Bayley retains here. I wouldn't be surprised if we get Nia Jax involved. I'm sure Chelsea Green will try to get involved. But in the end, my pick to win and retain the WWE Women's Championship is a role model, Bayley. Next up, for the undisputed WWE Championship. It's undisputed WWE Champion. I have his shirt on. I have his hat on. It's American Nightmare. Cody Rhodes. He's defending his undisputed WWE Championship for the second time against the phenomenal AJ Styles. AJ Styles did the whole Mark Henry fake retirement. He attacked Cody Rhodes. He demanded to get that championship rematch. Cody Rhodes said, I'm going to give you a rematch, but only on one condition. It's going to be an I quit match, and I'm going to make you say the words that you should have said, I quit. So it's an I quit match. I like this. AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes, they always put on a banger of a match. Round 2 is going to be no different. Cody Rhodes retains here. Okay, I don't see Cody Rhodes. He's another one, like in WWE right now. The way they have their champions, they're strong champions. I don't see anyone losing their titles anytime soon. Just my opinion. I don't think any titles are going to change hands at Clash of the Castle on Saturday. I could be wrong. But I definitely don't see Cody Rhodes losing the undisputed WWE Championship to AJ Styles. I believe Cody Rhodes retains here. He makes AJ Styles say, I quit. I think it's going to be a great match. And then after this match, I could see, with this whole TNA WWE crossover, I could see AJ Styles going over to TNA, fighting at Slammiversary maybe against Moose or something, or against anybody, in TNA, because AJ Styles had such a long career in TNA, so the history's there. So either way, Cody Rhodes retains his undisputed WWE Championship against AJ Styles this Saturday at Clash of the Castle. I'm not sure if Cody Rhodes is going to defend his title at Money in the Bank. They're going to have the men's and women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And I do have my picks for the women's and the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, which I will do as we get to Money in the Bank in July. I will do a live predictions episode for you guys. But Gunther has that. He said he's challenging for the world title at SummerSlam. So what's that leave for Cody Rhodes? Like I said, I believe he does defeat AJ Styles on Saturday. I don't know who's next for Cody Rhodes after AJ Styles. I don't know. I think they're going to keep Cody separated from the bloodline for now. I think when Roman Reigns returns, he's going to go after Solo Sikoa in the bloodline. So I don't know if we get Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton at SummerSlam. I had wanted Cody Rhodes versus The Rock at SummerSlam, but that's not going to happen. The Rock's filming The Smashing Machine. The Rock announced today on Twitter and Instagram he hurt his elbow filming The Smashing Machine, so The Rock's going to be away for a little bit. So you could do Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton at SummerSlam. That'd be a cool match. The story's there. You could do. I don't know if they do a TNA wrestler versus Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. That'd be cool. I don't know. I don't think they'll be able to do that though. I think TNA has a taping the same day as SummerSlam. So I'd be interested to see where we go. But in the end, my pick to win and retain the Undisputed WWE Championship this Saturday. Clash of Castle, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And the main event for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion representing Judgment Day, El Campeon, Damian Priest. He's defending his World Heavyweight Championship against Scotland's own Drew McIntyre. And Judgment Day is banned from ringside. So, anytime a group is banned from ringside, that automatically tells me that that person's group that's banned from ringside, that person is going to win. In this case, Damian Priest's group, Judgment Day, is banned from ringside. So I pretty much believe that Damian Priest will win. Now, yes, Drew McIntyre should have won the World Championship back at Clash at the Castle the first time. Drew McIntyre did win at WrestleMania, but he got cashed in on by Damian Priest. So he was champion for maybe, 2 minutes? Now, Gunther is challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam, as far as we know, right? Because that was the rule. That was the stipulation. Whoever won the King and Queen of the Ring, they get the championship matches at SummerSlam. Nia Jax said she's challenging the WWE Women's Champion at SummerSlam. Gunther came out and said he's challenging the World Heavyweight Champion at SummerSlam. Now, we had that discrepancy at the end of the King of the Ring match between Gunther and Randy Orton, where Randy Orton's shoulder was up, but Gunther still became King of the Ring. Triple H did announce it, said when Randy Orton's healthy, they'll get the rematch between Gunther and Randy Orton. So, I would say Gunther should fight Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam for two reasons. Don't get me wrong. Drew McIntyre should have that moment at Clash of the Castle. But here's the thing: Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk is the money match. Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk is the match they've been building towards, man. You know, that should have been the WrestleMania match. That match is the match that needs to happen, and I think, 50, 60,000 fans at SummerSlam at Cleveland Brown Stadium is a perfect place to have it because, you got Clash at Castle, Scotland, you got Money in the Bank in Toronto, and then you got SummerSlam in Cleveland, and then after that, Bash in Berlin in Germany. So I would say CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam, non-title. So this is how I see it going down this Saturday between Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. Judgment Day is banned from ringside. Drew McIntyre has the upper hand the whole match. Drew McIntyre is about to win. Out from the crowd comes CM Punk, or maybe CM Punk's music hits on the Titantron. Drew McIntyre is distracted, and Damian Priest hits the South of Heaven. 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest retains the World Heavyweight Championship due to CM Punk. Drew McIntyre is furiated. Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk at SummerSlam, and Damian Priest versus Gunther at SummerSlam. And I know Drew McIntyre should have his moment, should win that title in Scotland. It would be a great sight to see, but you gotta have Drew versus CM Punk. And if Drew wins the world title from Damian Priest, I don't see how we're going to get Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk for the world title, because you're not going to hot shot it to SummerSlam. I mean, to Money in the Bank. That's a SummerSlam match. So I'm going to say Damian Priest retains the world title due to CM Punk, and that sets up Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk at SummerSlam. Well, there you go, folks. I want to say thank you for joining me, whether you're watching it live or you're going to be watching it later. As always, thank you for joining me here on the Battle Club Guys podcast. And as always, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, the Battle Club Guys podcast on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter at the Battle Club Guy. Check out the Instagram, the Battle Club Guy. And it all goes down this Saturday. Will Damian Priest proved to Drew McIntyre that he doesn't need the Judgment Day to beat Drew McIntyre? Or will Drew McIntyre Glasgow kick his way to become WWE World Heavyweight Champion? And will CM Punk be in the crowd? Will CM Punk show Drew McIntyre that CM Punk will ruin Drew McIntyre's dreams of becoming World Heavyweight Champion? It all goes down live this Saturday. It's WWE Clash at the Castle. Till next time.